A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that has raised eyebrows across the nation, the Trump administration announced plans to create a registry for undocumented immigrants living in the United States. This initiative, which will require individuals aged 14 and older to register, provide fingerprints, and submit personal information, has been framed as a necessary step to enforce immigration laws more rigorously. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, stated that failing to comply with this registration could lead to fines or even criminal prosecution. This announcement comes as part of a broader strategy to fulfill President Trump's campaign promises, which included mass deportations and stricter immigration controls. The administration's directive cites a section of the Immigration and Nationality Act as the legal basis for this registration process. The DHS emphasized that this law, which has largely been ignored in recent decades, will now be enforced. Tricia McLaughlin, a spokesperson for the DHS, stated, "An alien's failure to register is a crime that could result in a fine, imprisonment, or both." The implications of this registry are profound, as it could potentially expose millions of undocumented immigrants to legal repercussions. Critics argue that this move represents a drastic escalation in the administration's efforts to create a hostile environment for immigrants, effectively pressuring many to leave the country voluntarily. The announcement has been met with fierce opposition from immigrant rights advocates, who warn that it could instill fear among vulnerable communities. According to experts, the likelihood of widespread compliance with the registration requirement is low. Many undocumented immigrants are understandably hesitant to come forward, fearing that doing so could result in their deportation. Furthermore, the administration faces challenges in locating and prosecuting individuals who do not register, given the vast number of undocumented immigrants living in the U.S. The registry plan is reminiscent of historical precedents, such as the Alien Registration Act of 1940, which mandated that non-citizens register with the government. However, the current administration's approach is seen as particularly aggressive. "We're seeing an effort to expand arrests through any means possible," noted Chris Ramon, a senior immigration advisor for Unidos US, a civil rights organization. This provision likely aims to create additional justifications to arrest and deport more individuals from the country. The DHS has indicated that details regarding the registration process will be forthcoming, including how individuals can create accounts with the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. However, the agency has made it clear that the registry does not confer any legal status or employment authorization. Immigrants over 18 will be required to carry evidence of their registration issued by the DHS at all times. This requirement adds another layer of complexity and anxiety for those already living in fear of deportation. The announcement has sparked significant debate regarding its legality and potential constitutional implications. Heidi Altman, Vice President of Policy at the National Immigration Law Center, expressed concern over the chilling effect this registry could have on immigrant communities. "You can't look at this registry announcement in isolation," she stated. "A categorical stripping of civil rights and civil liberties usually follows." The administration's push for this registry aligns with a broader trend of heightened enforcement measures targeting undocumented immigrants. Secretary Kristi Noem recently launched a multi-million-dollar ad campaign encouraging those without legal status to self-deport, reinforcing the administration's tough stance on immigration. As the situation develops, immigrant rights advocates are closely monitoring the implementation of the registry and its potential impact on communities across the country. They argue that the fear and uncertainty generated by such policies can have devastating effects on families and individuals who are simply trying to build a life in the United States. The Trump administration's efforts to create this registry are a clear indication of its commitment to enforcing immigration laws and pursuing a more stringent approach to undocumented immigration. As the debate continues, the implications of this policy on the lives of millions of immigrants remain to be seen. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.